morning, good evening, good night. Eagle MMA family. This is Eagre News. Alright, so first up on Eagre News was this week's literally the worst fight night I've ever seen. It's the worst fight night I've ever seen. There were quite literally 0 knockouts on the entire card. There wasn't a single knockout on the entire card. I'm obviously talking about Tybura vs. Spivak 2, which we'll get into why that even happened as a fight. And this was one of the worst, literally the worst card I've ever seen. I have a Tapology. Make sure you join that down below. I show all the top 5 winners of my Tapology every single recap. So, hey, if you want your name featured, join it. Link in description. Let's get right into the fight night, though, starting with the first fight on the card. Don't know either of their names. It was a women's decision. Obviously, it was a women's decision. Didn't even watch it. I don't think I didn't watch more than half the card. I had it on in the background while doing other things. The first real fight on the card, Youssef Zalal versus Jarno Arons. It was a first round submission for Youssef Zalal. I like Youssef Zalal. He was in the UFC before. He took a long layoff and he's back now. I think he can be like a top 15 fighter. He seems pretty decent, but other than that, I mean, that honestly is one of the biggest name fights on the entire card. That's one of the fights with the most weight on it on the entire card. The third most weight, arguably the second. We'll get on to the next one on the card though. Jonta Denise versus Carl Williams. Another decision. Both of the fighters looked absolutely terrible. I'm gonna be speeding through these because 90% of them were decisions, and there was like 3 submissions. Terrible performance from Jonta and Carl Williams. Carl Williams didn't grapple at all. Jonta Denise just looked weird, like he always does. Really nothing to say about this fight. So we'll get on to the next one. Another fight we have nothing to say about. Light turned off. Don't even care. Carol Rosa versus Pani Kianzad. Another women's decision. Didn't even watch it. Didn't pay attention to a single part. Didn't even was even looking at it in the background. Just didn't watch it at all. Next up on the card, Something Wong versus not even gonna try to pronounce his name. Fucking Gobbledygook Gregorio. Second round triangle submission for Something Wong. This was one of the most pathetic performances I've ever seen from Gregorio. For stupid name, stupid fucking name, and stupid fighter. He was like putting a beating on this Something Wong guy for like a round and a half, then dropped him, and like I was half paying attention because already this is like what the 5th fight on the card already. By this time I'm fucking falling asleep and just like not paying attention at all. He like drops Something Wong and somehow is in his full guard and then gets submitted by triangle. And like basically put himself in a triangle was what I was seeing. He put himself in the triangle. Either way, pathetic performance from both fighters. They're both going to be cut within the end of the year, probably, if they fight by the end of the year. But next up on the card, Yana Santos versus Chelsea Chandler. Another women's decision. I'm literally not even going to talk about that. Not even going to talk about it. We're going to skip to the next one. A decent fight, kind of. A little bit of name value to it. Danny Lehand of God Barlow versus Nikolay something whatever. Don't know that guy's name either. Again, really nothing to say. Like, it was okay. There was a couple strikes landed. I don't think either of them got knocked down at all. It was like an okay fight, I guess. There's really nothing to say. Danny Barlow, he seems like he'll hit a ceiling once he starts fighting like the top of the unranked. Other than that, there's nothing to say. And speaking about nothing to say, we'll move on to something that was actually a great fight. The co-main event. This is the co-main event of a UFC fight night. Sorry. Damon Jackson versus Chepe Mariscal. I like Chepe Mariscal, but let's be honest. A co-main event against Damon Jackson. Bro, what is happening? Put that aside. This was a fantastic fight. Chepe Mariscal looked absolutely crazy. He got two 30-25 decisions from 2 of the judges. He beat the ever-loving shit out of Damon Jackson. He was so close to getting that finish like 5 different times, like the end of the second round. He landed like 50 unanswered ground strikes in a row on Damon Jackson. Third round as well, was so close to finishing him. Just wasn't able to do it. Other than that, Damon Jackson was trying to make the fight as boring as possible. He literally, I think he threw like 20 strikes maybe. The only thing he was doing throughout the entire fight was just clasping his hands, getting a double under on Chepe Mariscal, and try to get him to the fence and just spam body knees. And he landed like 50 knees to the body, and it didn't do jack shit, bro. That's that Mexican Cali grit. You can't get past that. Other than that, that was the most entertaining. And it was just a dude getting his shit kicked in. We'll get on to the main event. Marcin Tybura versus Sergey Spivak 2. Why did this fight even happen? I cannot wrap my head around why this fight was ever put together. This is my shortest fucking card recap ever, solely because of how nothing this card is. There is nothing on this card except Danny Barlow's on it, and he's funny because he's black. And Damon Jackson versus Chepe Mariscal. Damon Jackson's, he looks weird, he looks like an alien, and Chepe Mariscal's a fun fighter. That's the entirety of this card. Not even the main event was disgusting. Get into it. Marcin Tybura gets submitted in the first round by armbar from Sergey Spivak. Hey, fun fact, just to prove how absolutely abysmal this fight and the whole card was. That was the first armbar at heavyweight. The first armbar at heavyweight since 2020 when Fabrice Verdum submitted, I think, Alistair Overeem maybe. Literally, that's the first time there's been an armbar at heavyweight since 2020. Does that not prove how cooked this card was? And how the fucking state of the heavyweight division right now? Fucking absolutely disgusting. I mean, that's the whole card. That's the whole card in 5 minutes. In like 5 minutes. The whole thing in 5 minutes. When they can go up to 25. Depending on how good the card is. Half the fights I just skipped. I literally didn't watch half the fights because they were so fucking boring. Other than that, dude, go join my fucking Tapology. There's nothing else to say about that. Right, some more news. Donald J. Trump himself has called out Joe Rogan of the Joe Rogan Experience and color commentator of the UFC. Craig, kind of weird, that Trumpy boy. Don't be going at my guy, St. Rogies, like that. I'll put the tweet or whatever on screen right now, basically calling out Joe Rogan. I want to see how many boos he gets when he goes to the next UFC event. Which is why this is in the UFC news. It's not just Joe Rogan, Daddy Trump. But, yo, Trumpy boy, not the best move. Not the best move to be calling out the savior of over half your audience. Over half your audience watches Joe Rogan. Kind of not the guy you should be going against. Kind of weird. But that was just a quick little thing. It seems they've gotten things settled and everything. But other than that, that was just, quick little input there. We do have some breaking news. I say this with a heavy heart. Lucas Tracy MMA has quit MMA YouTube. Okay, I'm going to take a moment of silence to just commemorate him real quick. This hurts my heart. Lucas Tracy, we love you. We support you on your future dealings. If you don't know, Lucas Tracy posted, I believe, on this Saturday, right after the card. Hey, bro, Lucas Tracy, the card ain't that bad, bro. The card isn't that bad, bro. You don't have to quit after the fucking Marcin Tybura for Sergey Spivak 2, bro. But he announced that he's quitting YouTube to pursue an athletic business. We don't know what that is yet. He'll probably make another video about it, promoting it, I would assume, right? You got 100,000 subscribers, bro. You were the fastest growing, bro. Hey, can I just say this? You got double the amount of views as Guru in half the time. Unexpected, but listen, I understand Lucas Tracy, MMA content. It gets repetitive. Hey, Lucas Tracy, I understand you. It gets fucking repetitive, posting daily slop. I understand that. But in light of these dark times, we've actually gotten a response from a couple YouTubers, right? But the one I want to get into is the response from Mr. MMA Guru. Hey, Guru, what did Guru have to say? We'll play a couple clips right here.
Thank you for the $5. Impression of MMA Guru calling Gaethje versus Ferguson. Oh, it's 2-2 and they're robbing Ferguson of the win. Lucas Tracy just quit. Look at his upload. I'd be sad if you did. Don't make us switch to MMA Guru. No, I need to know what happened though. Tracy quits MMA YouTube, dude. I need to find out what reason it was before I make all the jokes I'm thinking of right now. But MMA ready to take over? Yeah, Lucas Tracy's retiring. So Lucas Tracy's quitting YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. What a dude. Never a real fan. We knew it anyway, boys. He was just here to trick us. He's making a transition into .co.uk or whatever he's going to start as a business.
Yeah, so basically Guru's just he's basically just a bitch. He's basically just a bitch. He's a loser. Suck my willy, Guru. Hey, Lucas he's probably just a rich kid. This proves he's a rich kid. This actually proves he's a rich kid. Or he's taking a risk. Something you've never done in your life. Same thumbnails for like 5 years straight. Same content, same everything for 5 years straight. The biggest thing you've ever done in your career is take off a beanie. Hey, maybe he's just confident in a risk he's taking. This means he's definitely got rich parents and he's got richness to fall back on. Or he's just smart and has something that he believes in. You're so delusional. You're so out of touch with just life in general. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You're not allowed to talk about this if you're going to be talking about it in this manner. And just in general. You're just not allowed to talk about this in general. Loser. But I just want to give a personal message to Lucas Tracy right now. So if you are not Lucas Tracy, I'm urging you to skip forward in the video, probably about 30 seconds to a minute, maybe depending on how hardful this gets. But I want to have a one-on-one with Lucas Tracy. So go, skip forward. Okay, you guys are for it now? Okay, Lucas Tracy. This is to you, Lucas Tracy. This is a personal message to you. Please, dude, please, dude. Oh shit, what the fuck? Please, Lucas Tracy, please. I know you love YouTube. Please, I need a collab. Lucas Tracy, I need a fucking collab. I know you left YouTube. I know you're leaving YouTube to do something else. I fucking need a collab, please. Whew, well, yeah, sorry, I got a little heartfelt there. My bad, but, hey, now, we're done with that, right? We're done with that. Lucas Tracy, you will live on in our hearts. We'll all remember Big Meaty Hooks. Hey, go take your trip to Peaches and Creamville and have yourself a lovely time. Rest in peace, Lucas Tracy. But some more news coming in, right? I just wanted to touch on the Alex Pereira versus, Meredith Brown accusations of rape little girls in the ass. Just want to say this real quick. Another popular YouTuber, Turkey Tom, if you know him, Tom Dark, whatever. He's a very popular YouTuber who's been around, and he shouted out on the Liver MMA. Hey, Turkey Tom, hey, I'm right here, please. Why the fuck on the Liver MMA and not me? Either way, even people like that we're touching on it. And there's been some new information coming out. I mean, do we even need the new information? Let's be honest, dude. First of all, can I just say this? It's so fake. It's the dumbest fucking... Yeah, and Alex Pereira likes raping little girls in the ass. I don't believe a word you say. She's an OnlyFans model. First thing you see when you click on any of her fucking profiles or anything is her OnlyFans link. So it's like, okay, let's be honest here. Is there not, let's say if you're an OnlyFans model and you're into MMA, the MMA fans will buy an OnlyFans. Is the best way to promote it, not to have a big thing with one of the most popular fighters. It seems a little weird to me, and her whole story just seems like fucking, it seems so stupid. It is hilarious, though, watching all these MMA YouTubers, like the Weasel make, like, a 50-minute breakdown of the accusations. He'd be like, actually, dude, it's not that deep. It's some random OnlyFans bitch saying, oh, Alex Pereira likes me, or whatever, and she, I don't know, it's just some bullshit like, oh, and then I slept in the same bed with it. Some stupid shit. It's so obviously fake, and these incels are just, hey, you're giving her free promotion. Hey, Weasel, make your 40-minute video about Alex Pereira getting accused of raping an OnlyFans girl. She thanks you. She thanks you for promoting her. Retard. It's all these out of touch, old head, MMA incel losers that just go crazy. He's not a pedophile. You can't say that. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. But I just wanted to touch on that a little bit because it did happen about 5-6 days ago. It's been a story for maybe a week or so, so it's a little late for a recap, but I just wanted to touch on it a little bit. Also, this week's card, technically, Dricus du Plessis is facing off against Israel Adesanya for the middleweight title, UFC 305. It is a pretty freaking gosh darn decent card. I'll say so myself. I'll say that myself. Hey, guys, are going to be getting a little treat for that prediction video, right? Should be out by Thursday for all the real ones, but, you know, just something else. And I think that's it. Hey, that's it. That's all we touched on for Eagre News. So, hey, listen, like, comment, subscribe. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down below. I'm also thinking about starting a Discord, maybe for all my members type shit. So if you want to become a member, I might be putting out a Discord. I don't know, because Discords are gay as fuck. And that shit always turns out, bad. Let's just say that. Discords always turn out bad. But I want to wait to, you know, connect the community of all my fucking awesome supporters. So, you know, let me know. That's it for Eagre News. EagleMMA out.
Hey, Young Lean? Are you Young Lean?
What?
Are you Young Lean?
No, I'm Barry Dillon.